What's up guys, it's Kara Corey here from Kara Corey Fit Life, and I've got for you another bro-approved recipe. Now as a registered dietitian, I get a lot of questions from guys and girls asking how to meet their protein needs. A lot of people struggle meeting that protein macro. So what I'm going to show you today is an easy way to sneak it into a quick and easy breakfast meal. So who doesn't like French toast? Come on, that shit's slamming. So what I'm gonna do for you today is quickly make some French toast and add in some protein to it, which not only adds a delicious sweet flavor to it, but it helps you get in that protein. So what we're gonna use today, you can basically use any flavor of MTS Whey that you have on hand. I'm gonna use vanilla. It kind of adds a nice light flavor to it. You guys could even make this if you have kids at home. They won't even know you use protein powder with it. My husband likes it with red velvet. You could use whatever flavor you like. I'm gonna use for bread, and I highly recommend this, Nature's Own 100% whole wheat bread. I'm cutting right now, so this bread has been phenomenal. One slice is only 12 carbs. You also get 4 grams of protein with this bread and 1 gram of fat. So today I'm gonna use 2 slices of this, which totals 24 carbs. Depending on what your macro needs are, you could bump this, you could double it, and just double everything I'm using today. So I'm gonna use 2 slices of that bread. I'm gonna use some Wegmans Egg Busters. All this is egg substitute. You don't have to use egg substitute. You could use egg whites. You could use the whole eggs. I don't care. Either way, you're gonna get a good product. I am gonna use a little bit of milk to splash in there. I use the Silk Cashew unsweetened milk, and I'm gonna use some cinnamon for it. It's that simple. So the first thing I am going to do is measure out my eggs, and for 2 slices, I'm gonna use about 30 grams of the eggs. And what we're gonna do is kind of get a bowl that's a good size that you're gonna be able to fit your slice of bread into. All right, so there's my eggs. And in terms of the milk, you don't really have to measure out a set amount. I don't really use enough where I even count it, but I'm gonna dump a little milk in there. You want enough liquid so that you can stir the protein into it. For my protein, I'm gonna use about a half scoop of this, and I am gonna measure that. 34 grams is 1 full scoop. So whoever can do the math for a half a scoop. It's about 17 grams, am I right? Am I totally wrong? Perfect. Got a half scoop there. I'm gonna add a bunch of cinnamon to it because I love cinnamon. Gotta make it nice and cinnamony. And then for me, I am gonna use some Splenda to sweeten it up, and I'm just gonna use a tablespoon. I think the MTS vanilla makes it sweet enough that you probably don't even need to add any in, but I like stuff extra sweet, so hence the Splenda. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and stir this all up. And while you're getting that stirred up, you're gonna wanna get your stovetop turned on. You want your pan nice and hot before you put the French toast on there. So what I would recommend doing is spray your pan with some non-stick cooking spray, and we'll get that turned on. And then I'm gonna get this all stirred up. I wanna make sure the protein's stirred up in there. Now, one other option for you guys, what I'm gonna do to make sure that I use everything in here, since I'm counting my macros and I don't wanna waste any of my macros, I'm gonna use this whole bowl of goodness right here. But another option that you could do is you could mix the protein separately in a shaker cup. You could do 1 full scoop, 1 half scoop, whatever you want. Just mix it with water, no big deal. And you could measure out some of it into your batter, and then you could just drink the rest as a protein shake to ensure that you get your full amount of protein. So totally up to you. I know my husband likes to do that. He measures out a full scoop of protein, and whatever he doesn't use for his French toast mixture, he goes ahead and he drinks it as a protein shake with his French toast. So there you go, we've got the mixture all good to go in there. So what I like to do is, I like to really let it sink in all those flavors. And then flip it over. I like to get it really nice and covered. like to get it nice and wet. I know what you're thinking, pervs. All right, so then I'm just gonna take that guy, nice and wet, gets real heavy, and get it right on my pan. And then I'm gonna do the same with my other. So since this is just for 2 pieces, I wanna use this whole mixture here. So I'm really gonna let that soak in. And then get my other piece on here. Oh geez, my pan. I'm gonna move you over. Now what I'm gonna do just to use the rest here, because like I said, I wanna make sure I'm using all those macros. I'm just gonna dump it on. So it's gonna be a little bit soupier, but what that does is it really makes it nice and flavorful. And I'm gonna make sure it cooks long enough on one side before I flip it. And I like to get mine a little bit crispy. So I'll show you guys how it looks when I flip it over. So go ahead and flip this carefully. Look at all that. Delish. French toast is all done. It comes out nice and crispy on the outside, but gets all thick and fluffy and dense from all that delicious nutrition we added to it. So what I like to do is add just a little drizzle of some low-calorie syrup. You guys can use whatever you like. If you want to use real syrup, Walden Farms, whatever you like. I like to add just a bit more cinnamon on top because you can never have too much cinnamon. And then toppings are optional. I like to add a little fruit on mine. And there you have it, an easy way to eat some breakfast and add in some extra protein to help meet your macros. This is very macro friendly, so I hope you guys try this out. Very quick and easy, and I love this. I eat it every refeed day. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give it a like, and we'll see you next week.